Hello everybody, my name is Drew and welcome back to Feed the Beast. We are here, of course, as always, in our badass home in the hills, and not too much has been going on. Yeah, a little bit of stuff. Come check out our cobble works, which I'm really in love with. It works way faster in this version of the game than it does in Grand Skies, largely just due to the way that the pulverizer recipes work in this. But we are definitely cooking with fire here. Because check it out. We have 7 whole stacks of niter, 15 stacks of glass, 14 of the sand and sandstone, 18 gravel, which whatever, it's gravel. But we're full up on smooth stone and cobblestone. So we need to upgrade these guys. These guys require an upgrade. Not a giant upgrade, but enough of an upgrade. That's the idea anyway. So we're going to quickly do that to start today's episode off. So let's go on over here and take a look at what Jabba has to offer us. So taking a look at our NEI, much like the other mod packs, there are different structures that you'll be able to put on to your barrels in order to upgrade them. The easiest one being structure mark 1. Excuse me. So to make a structure mark 1, what do we need? We need wood. Oh, and I gotta show something before we do anything else. A doy. So we ran into power. We have no power. We have no power for one very simple reason. I decided I wanted to stockpile oak wood and left the server running for quite some time. Came back and we're like, I have no power. Why do I have no power? Because rubber trees generate a lot slower than oak trees. We got this. We got that going on. But we do have enough power. This guy's running. There's 8, in that guy. There's 53 in him, which I'm actually going to divide half and half. Just get a little more even. Our 3 hobbyist steam engines are really doing nothing right now, and that's on purpose. We're not ready. We're not ready for prime time on those yet, but we will get there. I really want to stick with this whole chart. Whatever. I want to stick with this whole charcoal thing. I'm really feeling the charcoal power, but excuse me. That's a yawn. Oh, good lord. What was it saying? Right. So I want to stick with the charcoal thing, but we might upgrade to actually running on steam power, which is, again, another thing I've never ever done before. I always go straight for lava or hold on with like basic solar cells for as long as I can until I get like nuclear power and go big reactor or nuclear reactors or whatever. So we're gonna try and keep something relatively low tech but complicated. So we're gonna make more charcoal, and then I think we're gonna go steam boilers kind of a thing. So we are going to need tanks for steam and all that kind of stuff, which will be a lot of fun to build. I'm looking forward to doing that. But anyway, let's get down to the dirty business of how to upgrade Jabba. So we needed. Oh, excuse me. I'll grab those. We need those, and we're gonna grab. We're going to need sticks to make fences. And then we're going to need at least 7 of these. We're going to make 5. I'm okay with making... Let's just make 2 for now, actually. Let's just make the 2, because we're going to use them both for sure. The other upgrade that I was going to look into was the void upgrade. We just don't have the materials readily available to make it yet, so... That guy's really cool. It acts as a buffer on every barrel. I can't stop yawning. That automatically deletes anything put into it over the barrel's maximum capacity. Once it hits, if it was only 64 stacks, once it hits 64, boom, it's done. Anything that goes into it will just get deleted, which is fine. It helps you when you have an automated system work with the overflow. Really, really neat feature. So you know what? I'm going to put 32 of you here. Now, the reason I'm doing this will be revealed in a little bit, but let's grab the other upgrade we want, which is, storage. So we're going to need pistons, which I don't think I have any pistons lying around. Let's grab some redstone. I got some iron floating around. I do. Let's go here. Well, we could probably... Do I have any obsidian floating around? No. doesn't look like I do. Yeah, no obsidian. So we're a little tight on that for the moment being, but that's fine. That's okay. We can deal with this. We'll go storage upgrade for now. So, storage upgrade. Oop, no, that's not that. I want that one. So we need to make barrels, and we're going to need to make what? We need 4 of these guys. So we got 4 of those guys going on. Coolio. I also went to the Nether and gathered more resources that we were missing. Again, those are very important. Okay, so we got that. We needed to make barrels. So why don't I make the 2 chests that I need? Something moved on my desk and I have no idea what it was. What else do we need? We need actual logs. Sure, for wood will work. And I think I've got slabs somewhere. They don't. Evidently, I do not. That's fine. We can always make slabs. Okay, so that guy's gonna go there. I don't really care. That's fine. And go like that. Okay, so we got those going on. Ooh, my inventory is getting very, very full. Be quiet, Cape Sands. Nobody likes you. Okay, so we got those 4, got those, bam, and those are storage upgrades. So let's go on over to our stack. And this is how awesome Jabba is. I remember when I first discovered barrels, like way back in the day, and I mean way back in the day. Like 2 years, man. No, way longer than that. I was enraptured by them, but they all have this limit of the 64 stacks. Until you unlocked using factorization the... Oh, do we even have them? Do they even exist in this? Yeah, so we have these oak wood barrels from factorization. There was an upgrade to them, and I don't even see it anymore. Probably doesn't even exist anymore. Yeah, definitely does not exist. But there was this... No, not creative. Yeah, it was this oak wood thing. So like you built an oak wood barrel, which you can't even build in this one. And what would happen would be you would apply this, like, I want to say like ender upgrade or something, which would make it like 256 items or stacks could go in it instead of 64. But unlike the Jabba barrels, those guys are limited that they still only recognize a 64 by 64 stacks, or like max 64 stacks, I should say. Right? They only recognize that as a maximum limit. So anything above and beyond that actually gets deleted if the barrel breaks or gets removed for any reason whatsoever. Right? So you will actually lose out on stuff. Not so with Jabba. Jabba remembers their inventory entirely when you're done with them. I don't really want to keep you locked anymore. Let's put... no, whatever. I don't even need you. It's hardcore. Super, super amazing. Let's get rid of those. Now, the reason I was making that is for fused quartz. Fused quartz is kind of interesting. It's a glass material, like you see, but it has a very specific use with Ender IO. And it makes these guys, pressurized fluid conduits. These guys are the upgraded fluid conduits. These guys can extract 100 megabytes per tick, or 100 millibuckets per tick. Max input is 400, blah, 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 blah. So they move liquids much faster, and they're not subject to gravity. It means I can run these guys all over the place, and they'll work, which is super, super amazing. They're not as good as their bigger brothers, obviously, because they're an upgrade, but they will suit our purposes just fine. Now, the other item we want to make today is something kind of fun. It's called the aqueous accumulator. Can I make an aqueous? Oh, it is. There it is. Aqueous accumulator. Relatively simple to make in all things considered. Now, do I have any more? No. So, to make the aqueous, A-Q-U-E, APR serum, that's interesting. So, aqueous accumulator, we're going to need a pneumatic servo. We're going to want to make 2 of these guys. So, we're going to go like that. We have more than enough glass stored away. I'm going to toss those away like that. That can actually go back where it belongs in this chest. I'll go grab a stack of glass because we're going to need those. And boop, give me that. Oh, yes, look at that go. Now, oh, they changed the way those go. That's interesting. Oh, no, it's just a broken animation. Aha, I see what you did there, unless that's actually the animation now. I don't even know if that's actually supposed to be the animation or not. I'm really confused. I don't think it is. I think it's actually broken. So, whoever's taking care of thermal expansion, or thermal dynamics, or whatever you're calling it these days, be noted, your animation's broken. I did upgrade the pack to the new version. I think we're on 1.3 now, or 1.13, something like that. So we need 8 copper gears, which that's easy to make. 2, 3, or 4 copper gears, right? And 2 in each. So we're gonna go 4 of those, and then, oops, one more. 4 copper gears, and then we need 2 machine frames. No, I want basics, which was 2. So we need 2 tin gears. Oh, that's easy enough. Do those. Where be my tin? Oh, I can't wait to get auto crafting up and then have more than just auto crafting, actually getting a ton of. And you're still in resident, aren't you? Damn it. Nah, I went too far. No, god damn. Okay, that's it. That's the recipe. All right, so grab our glass. Do our thing. I'm almost out of iron again. I need to find more iron. Okay, so we're good. We're good. Buckets are the last thing we need, which is going to be like that. Boom. Thank you very much. Okay, so we've got our 2 aqueous accumulators. These things are amazing. I love these things. If you have no idea what they do, because you've never seen them before, these guys make water. Straight up. No lies, no gimmicks. They make water in the most amazing fashion. We're going to expand this room a little bit now, because I don't want to have too many things overlap if we needed more space. So let me go. How much space up do we have? We got a lot of, like, this wasn't like a... Right, we're at 107.95. Okay, good. There's actually quite a bit of difference between those letters. I wasn't sure whether or not I did that or not. That sentence didn't English, did it? That's okay. That's fine. How are we doing on... Yeah, figure as much. Okay, so we'll toss him there. Now, do I want to expand this way too? Any more? Because this is their power generation layer, right? Like, it's not like we're going to be doing anything else in here. Because I could go lower for the water stuff and have the aqueous accumulator somewhere else. But no, you know what? No, let's knock this wall back a little further. No, because we're going to want to put tanks on that wall, I think. So why don't we go... We'll go this way. Of course you're going to be difficult. Why would you not? Okay. Are we good? Are we done being dumb with our ore spawns? Or rather, our dirt spawning? Alright, so I know we need to spruce this up once we're done, but that's fine. It can deal with it for now. Let's go ahead and go like this. Now we're going to drop these 2 down, and I'm going to tell you why in just a second. Okay, so let's fill that hole in there. Aqueous accumulators are going to go here and here. Now these guys are pretty awesome, like I was saying. I'll put up the tops. So these guys will now slowly but surely generate water over time. Now they might not do anything now because there's no water near them. Oh no, it will. It will, just ever so slowly. It's going to take a long while to do that. So why don't we go into bat form here and grab water. Or I could fall down. That's cool too. And we're not going to need much to get us started here, right? Because remember, this thing will generate water. Let's get rid of F7 mode because it's ugly. Don't mind me. Excuse me. We go this way. We have to go back up now. Back into POF mode. Okay. No, because I want to put a glass floor over these, just because I can, because giggles. Okay, so that guy's like that one. Okay, because we now have an infinite spring. And we're good. Okay, so you can see that they're already full. Four buckets of water in each. Now we're going to want, oh, you know what? I want clear glass for this. Now the fun part is we can get these hobbyist steam engines going. And you see the method to my madness? Not only will we have water supplied to our base anywhere where we need it now, but we're also going to be able to do a lot more stuff. Do I have any? Oh yeah, there you go. So we got that guy there, and then we just need to run our pressurized fluid conduits, which we've got 24. Yeah, I think we got enough. So let's go downstairs. Okay, we'll grab the pressurized. And look at that, they already fill up just the way I want them to, and not the way I want you to. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so they have to be connected. That's fine. Put our glass floor. Now, way back in the day, one of the easiest methods of power generation was water mills. And water mills are from, what is this, Industrial Craft? Yeah. Pretty sure they still exist. Yeah, there it is, water mill. Like 2 EU max. Like max 2 EU. Like they do nothing. They're the worst power source you could use. But the way they worked was it used to be flowing water, which was weird. I guess that makes sense because flowing water turbine spins turbines, whatever. But it was hard to make them work because it would interrupt the flow. So you had to like do it at the right point in the flow in order to actually like be a thing that worked. It was really, really weird. Are we out of? Almost. Good God. Okay, so we might need to step that generation up. But that's fine. We're going to be putting these hobbyist steam engines on here. Now, one of the other ways we'll be able to do this at some point is run these into another liquid tank that'll hold all the water so we can have a nice big buffer. And then we're going to have steam tanks that are steam boilers rather that will use our charcoal to generate more steam and put them into either steam dynamos or higher grade engines. That's the eventual plan here. As I have envisioned it, so it shall be. Okay, so let's actually run these guys up top a little higher. So I guess like that, and then, oh man, do I actually have enough? I hope I have enough. So like that, and then we'll go up a level. Straight on over like that. And again, thank you Ender.io for being the greatest type of piping ever. Okay, so those guys have got water now. All the water they could ever possibly desire. We have item conduits, which we're going to now branch over top here. And plug them into our steam engines. Turn them into input mode. We don't want to take stuff out of you. We want to insert stuff into you. Now the last thing we're going to need, we're going to have to build, because these guys aren't enough to just dump water and fuel in and they'll be going about their merry way. No, 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 no. They're a little more complicated than that. Round robin enabled. Enabled. you know what? I'm going to grab 38 oak wood. Just to give you guys a boost. And then we'll have those distributed around. Nice as you please, right? Where are you even going right now? Okay, but I've got you on round robin mode. Like, you should bloody well... Yeah, insert. Insert. Huh. That's a little disconcerting that those aren't working, but whatever. Let's go make those other conduits that I was talking about. So, boop, boop, boop. Now, like everything in Ender.io, there's a tool for every job. So we would go over here to conduits. Conduit. We will find the redstone conduits, which we want insulated. Do we want? How do we make you? Oh, we need silicone. Ah, that's easy enough. That's it. Let's just go to silicone you. That's it, eh? Are we sure? I'll make silicone with you. Okay, that's fine. We can definitely do that. Or just sag mill it. We have enough sand. So, the idea with the redstone conduit is that it's going to allow us to have one lever that we can turn those steam engines on or off. At least that's the idea behind them. So I'm going to let this sag mill real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys? See you soon. Okay, guys, we are back, and we have ourselves what we desire in the form of these redstone conduits. These guys are pretty freaking amazing. It's like, sort of like redstone, but slightly different. Not like, you know, oh my god, or shattering different. Just ever so slightly different. Just a little bit. So let's grab ourselves a lever that we're going to need, and we'll head downstairs. It'd be cool to have like a control room where we could operate everything. That'd be neat. That's an idea. Okay, so we're going to want to be able to turn this off easily. So let's go 1, 2, 3 like that, and we're going to run this guy. Let's run him up and over as far as we can get him. Or actually, why don't we just run him like this? And have him here. So turn it on, you'll see them flick on, and you'll see that they're not doing anything. Why are you not doing anything? Oh, do you not connect? Oh, no. No. Strong signal. No. Aw, that's aggravating. They don't work. Balls. Oh, there goes that idea. Unless they need to go to the back of them? No, they don't connect. Balls. Well, I don't know what I expected. I mean, these are from Railcraft, which, well, Railcraft is you know, continuing being updated. It's not exactly up on the date on crazy-ass stuff like Ender.io, so don't know what I expected. But I expected better, but oh well, that's fine. I'll figure a way to automate you. The other option would be using red power, because it's basically redstone. Like, you can't deny what red... Did I go this way with you? Okay, there we go. Okay, so I got everything back in order there. Okay, so what we're going to do then is, for now, we'll go low-tech on these guys and just put levers on them. Balls. I was hoping for something better. So you're actually working right now? Are you actually generating steam? Oh, you are. Okay, so they need to heat up. So I'm going to grab more levers, throw them on, let these guys heat up, and I'll be back. Hey guys, welcome back, and we're going to pop downstairs and see how this is running now. And it seems to be, if noisy, working. We've got, of course, our oak wood going in, making charcoal, which is running. Now, I'm worried that these guys are going to run too fast. I don't want that to happen. Because they are getting kind of warm there, you know what I mean? But it shouldn't be that much of a problem. I mean, it's definitely not going to make 63,000 RF. Now, the other one I've got going on here is a Steam Dynamo, and he's a little interesting. He actually works just fine. He actually makes 80 RF per tick, as opposed to the, what is this guy, 240, and these each make 16. So these guys would be probably the way to go for power generation if we don't stick with our furnace generators, which I do eventually want to make those 8 times versions. But we're going to need a little bit of stuff in order to get there. They're not as easy as I originally thought to make because we're going to need some other infrastructure. But that's fine. We'll get there eventually. The cool part is this is working effectively. We do need more though. Like, this is not enough. I'm trying to figure out what we're going to do in order to increase our yield from the tree farm. And I think the only way to do that is going to be when it gets time to making our animal farms, which I'm probably going to say we're going to do next episode or so. Yeah, next episode. Because we definitely need more food. That's definitely a thing we need. And we're also going to need just more stuff in general in order to have infrastructure. And power generation, while is very basic, we're running machinery that is now power hungry, right? I've actually disabled the cobbleworks for now because we don't really need any more stuff. We've got a ton. We've got, I mean, Christ sakes, we've got over 900 blocks of glass. I really don't have use for 900 blocks of grass right now. So we're going to be focusing on our farms next episode because we're going to need several different farms. Also, I'm back to where I part of my head. Like, we need wheat, we need cows, we need pigs, and we're going to get a lot of resources from all those things. The cow farm will be interesting. We're going to go MFR like I usually do with that just because there's really nothing else better to use. But we're going to make sort of a cow factory. And we're going to be able to do a bunch of different stuff with it. I'm trying to plan it out in my head already. But that'll be next episode, and we'll get to do all that kind of fun stuff. As always, if you liked today's episode, do leave me a like. It helps me out tremendously when you guys do that for me. As always, any comments can be left below. If you would like to see more fun, amazing things that I have done, built, destroyed, whatever you want to call it, check the description box below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.